What's going on, everybody? It's Tuesday, the 20th of August, 2024. It's 8:45 in the morning here in Germany. This is the Insanity Report for today. And while I was asleep last night, people, the DNC kicked off, okay? The DNC kicked off, and I heard, I guess in passing, I heard a couple of days ago that they would be offering free abortions at this DNC. And I thought that was just like the right wing or the conservatives, the Republicans, like trolling, because that would be a funny thing to say about the Democrats, because that'd be something they might do. But I thought it was bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think that they're actually going to offer free abortions at the DNC. But it looks like that's the real thing. Planned Parenthood brought like a food truck, you know what I'm saying? Like a mobile abortion station, which looks like a food truck. You can go in and you get a free abortion or a free vasectomy. And the vasectomy thing, I wouldn't get a vasectomy in a food truck. No chance, not at all. You know what I mean? But I can kind of go with that. Like, okay, all right, I guess. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're looking to do it, might as well do it while you're there, I guess. But the abortion thing, that's going a little bit far, don't you think? I mean, free abortions at a rally for Democrats for the presidency, I mean, that's a little fucked, right? To me, it's like, I'm not really big on the good and evil thing. And yes, the Democrats and the left do what you would consider evil stuff, like, you know what I mean? But I'm not so woo-woo about it, I guess you could say. I'm not like really thinking they're like the party of Satan or they're Satan worshipers. But look, I'm sorry, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. Free abortions at a rally for politicians is pretty far out there. And there's a couple things I got to say about that. One is, these people must be absolutely 100% sure they are going to win this election, because only someone who thinks they have it in the bag and don't need any more votes, no matter which side here, okay? No one in their right mind, in anywhere else in the world, I can guarantee it. I live in Germany, all right? I've lived in a lot of other countries, okay? And not one, even the Western countries, even the left-wing ideologue countries, not one of these countries is going to go, hey, we're having a rally for our politician. And you know what would be great? You know what the public would really like? Is if we just offered everybody free abortions there. No one, I'm telling you, no one in the rest of the world that's even an idea in their head. And I'm not a big believer at all in God. I don't know. I guess I'm agnostic. You know what I'm saying? You can't be atheist because you don't really know. And if you don't know, you can't say that you know, right? I don't know. It doesn't seem plausible, okay, to me. But for everybody else who's religious, hey, fine. Do your thing. However, if there's a hell, these people are going to hell. For sure. I mean, if there's a God, and God's up there looking at the DNC, and he goes, wait a second. They're giving free abortions at this thing to get votes? They're going to hell. They've basically signed their hell pink slip already, right? It's just waiting for the day. But they're going to hell. For sure. For sure. And everybody else in the world who finds out about this, I mean, I'm sure here in Germany, the news will spin it or not talk about it at all, because it is so out there that even the leftiest of the leftiest, right, in Germany or any of these other countries, they are going to think that's crazy, okay? That's even too much for them. I mean, these are people that may be okay with child sex changes, but free abortions at a political rally, no, I'm sorry, that's unacceptable. That is pretty well the most evil thing you could do. Now, I'm surprised that they didn't have the child drag queen shows or the kid strippers. You know what I mean? I don't know why they thought that was too much, but free abortions would be okay. And like I said, I thought that she was a joke. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a joke. I thought there was just like a Republican or conservative pundit joke. They were like, they're going to offer free abortions. I'm like, yeah, that's funny. But it's real. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm sure that the rest of the world is looking at this going, that is fucking bananas. Okay? And it is. It's crazy. It really is crazy. So not only do the Democrats host the DNC in the murder capital of America, in Chicago, right? So it's already dangerous. There's riots all over the place as far as I heard so far. You know what I mean? So there are a lot of people pissed off with these Democrats, but they obviously don't care, which is why I'm saying they think they've got this election in the bag, people. Okay? They think they've got it won. They must, otherwise you wouldn't do shit like this. They're stupid, but they're not that fucking stupid. So they think they're going to win. They're counting on the fortification strategy that they've got planned. And, you know, everybody in the DNC side is in on it already. And we know they're going to do something. We just can't figure out what it is. Well, I can tell you, it's going to be big. All right? It's going to be big because anybody offering free abortions to get votes is sick in the fucking head. And they think there's no chance they're going to lose because they're not worried about pissing people off. Now, I get why they're doing it. They're doing it to troll us, right? They're doing it to troll us. Now, on me, that kind of shit doesn't work because I don't get offended that easy. I don't really care what they do. You see what I'm saying? I also don't care if people have abortions. I don't care what they do. You know what I mean? I think abortion should be legal. I think it should be safe, and I think it should be rare. I think that's the way it always has been. That's the way it is in every other country in the world. You know what I mean? That allow abortion. All other Western countries have got the abortion thing pretty much figured out. It's not really a discussion topic anymore. People don't use it to garner votes in any other country. It's a done deal. They've set the limit. They've made the law, and that's it. Done. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's fucking with it. Only America. Only in America are both sides using abortion to like cudgel the other side. And it's what both sides are doing in this is they're playing with the citizens. They're saying, here you can get an abortion, but over there you can't. Oh, look at that. Look at it. Wow, we're so great because we allow abortion, and we're crazy because we don't allow abortion. And my God. And like, guys, the abortion thing should be settled a long time ago. As a matter of fact, it was, right? But anybody offering free abortion at a fucking political rally has obviously thinks that they have won this election already. So what I'm saying here with this is what my message with this is that everybody on our side, everybody that wants Donald Trump to win this election is going to have to go out. Everyone has to turn up because that's the only way that our side is going to beat the fucking cheat. Okay? The only way to beat the cheat is by showing up in such insanely massive numbers. It should be the biggest turnout for the conservatives and Republicans in history of America. Everybody needs to go. Nobody can sit on the couch and think, okay, this shit is done. But Donald Trump, I mean, he got shot at. They've been trying to imprison him, and that's done a lot for him. But he still needs everybody in America to go to bat for him. He still needs everybody in America to back his ass up because that's what it's going to take. Okay? Guys, these people are going to cheat so hard, it's going to make your fucking head spin. Again, just think about it. Those who offer free abortions at a political rally, they're not worried about losing, okay? They're not worried about losing. They want to piss off the other side with that shit. I get it. It would be the same thing, if the conservative side were offering free baptisms or some shit like that. At the RNC, okay? It's certainly not evil or devilish like free abortions, but it would certainly piss off the left extremely. They get offended by shit like that. They don't get offended by child sex changes and free abortions and, you know, kids dancing on stage for money. You know, they like all that shit, but fucking religious shit, boy, it's like kryptonite to those motherfuckers. It's kryptonite. And I'm surprised that the Republican side does not do more to troll that side. You know what I mean? They try, but they're not as good at it as the Democrats. I mean, they're going all out, people. Free abortions, wow. That's whack, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking whack. That's insane. That's insane. Now look, everybody has to go out and vote. Don't fucking skip it. Don't sit on the couch. Don't think it's in the bag. Think about what I said today. Free abortions at a political rally means these people think they've won already. And so that means they've got something planned that's going to be completely unexpected. And I think the only way to beat it is for everyone to come out for Donald Trump. Everyone. And just go and vote. All right? Just go and vote. And everybody to sign up. to fucking be a poll watcher or vote, to work at the voting places so that they can keep an eye on what's going on. Because last time we got fucked on that as well, right? So we should learn from our past mistakes, I think. I think everybody's got to go out there. All right, now this story kind of ties into the other one, okay? So Vladimir Putin, right? Russia is offering more lenient visas for 3 months and they're specifically are advertising for it. They said, look, those people who want to escape the neoliberal craziness in their Western countries can come on a lenient visa, so you don't have to learn Russian, you don't have to know Russian, you don't have to know any of Russia's history, which normally you would. See, you can't just go and fucking walk across the border in Russia and live there and say, fuck you, give me money, like you can in all these Western countries. In Russia, that shit's not that easy, okay? You've got to be able to speak Russian. You've got to know the Russian history. And that's how you get a visa. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you get a job. But now Russia is offering asylum to those of us in the West that just can't take it anymore. And, the thing with the free abortions and the child sex changes, that's what Vladimir Putin means with the escaping of these neoliberal crazy ideas, right? He knows there are plenty of people in the West that are like, okay, I cannot deal with it. This is insanity, right? Insanity. And people in Russia, people in China, people in India, people in Pakistan, everywhere else in the world that's not Western, think most of the shit that we're doing here in the West is completely bananas. They've always thought that, but with the child sex changes and the abortion thing, that's put it over the top. So now you can flee your country as if it's war-torn, right? You can flee your Western country as if it's war-torn and go to Russia and apply for citizenship in Russia, apply to live there, apply for residency. You get a 3-month visa on lenient terms, and then you can decide, and they can decide if you want to stay, and then you can go through the process to try and live there. Now, I don't know if this is some sort of trick, and they're just trying to get people to fucking go there so they can conscript you and put you at the war in Ukraine. You know what I mean? Or, give you some sort of work encampment shit in Siberia. But I doubt it. You know what I mean? It's hard to tell with Putin. You don't really know. I'm sure he's definitely trolling. He's definitely trolling, right? He's trolling the West. He's like, look, you motherfuckers are so crazy. I'm going to offer people to live here. I bet people are going to take it. I bet there are people going to take it. You know what I mean? There are people going to take it. For sure. I mean, it's something to consider, isn't it? Like, Russia's not a bad place. You know what I mean? It's a pretty nice place. I mean, it's certainly not the extreme dictatorship that the West makes it out to be, okay? Putin has done a lot for that country, okay? For the citizens of Russia, Putin has been a pretty good deal overall. Sure, he's done bad shit. Sure, he's, he's a bad guy. He's gangster. He's gangster. But look, what politicians aren't really gangster, right? I mean, Obama and Bush and all these people, they're not any better just because they're white and from the West. They're not better. They're just as fucked up, if not more. You know what I mean? So you can go now, you can escape the liberal Gaga land and flee to Russia, join Edward Snowden, chill, you know what I mean? And that's why I think that, Putin, I don't think he's got any like evil tricks up his sleeve as far as who might come there. I mean, if he would have wanted to do something that set a sign to the West, he would have done something to Edward Snowden. Edward Snowden's lived there in peace, ever since he fled there. Right? And Russia offered him asylum to get away from the evil Westerners for exposing their evil ways. You know what I mean? That's a pretty white hat thing to do, I think. You know what I mean? That's a pretty noble thing to do. I think that Putin did pretty good there. Right? And now he's offering visas so people can escape insane land, clown world, and go live in Russia in peace with normal regular values, no child drag queen shit, no threat of getting your children taken away by the government because you don't go along with their new gender identity. You know what I mean? No child drag shows, no drag queen story hour, no fucking unlimited abortions at any time, and certainly no free ones at Putin's next election rally. Okay? Again, the rest of the world, even the Western parts of the rest of the world, think that the American Democrats have completely lost their fucking mind. Now, I know in Germany they're very worried about Trump becoming president, so they will, the establishment and the media will support Kamala Harris. Even with the abortion thing, they'll look over it, pretend it's not happening, not report about it, downplay it, say it's a joke, whatever. Whatever they got to do. Because I tell you one thing, the regular German citizens, when they find out that the DNC was offering free abortions, they're going to fucking say, wow, that's insane. That's insane. Maybe Trump's not all that bad. But the establishment, the lefty establishment here, including the media, they're going to not like that so much because it's going to make their support for Kamala Harris look pretty bad to their own citizens. So they'll probably not report about it at all. I'll tell you if I see it. I'm going to be waiting for it today and tomorrow to see if that shit comes on the news. I can pretty much guarantee it's not going to. And I also am wondering if they're going to report about the Putin offering the visas. I doubt that too. I very much doubt that. Because, that's the last thing they want is for Russia to look good in any way. So they're not going to report that. I think it's hilarious. So, oh my God. You know what I mean? It's like, get the fucking... I say it a lot of times, but I got to keep saying it because it's just not... It's not stopping. Every day I go to sleep and I think, okay, well, tomorrow can't be even more nuttier than it was today. And almost every day, the nuttiness ratchets up just one more click, click, one more click. Today it ratcheted up, oh, free abortions at DNC. Click, oh, Vladimir Putin's offering visas so people can, ask for asylum from the liberal madness. I mean, it's even unfair to call these people liberals. They're not liberals. They're lunatics. Okay? They're lunatics. The shit is complete lunacy. We live in complete lunacy. And it can't hold forever. That's the good thing. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that makes me more, white-pilled than black-pilled a lot of the time is when I see things like this, I go, okay, well, see, they're just going to keep going until they can't go no more. You know what I mean? They're going to keep blowing that balloon up until that shit blows up. And then we're done, right? Then we're done. Because then it's over. Because then there's going to be, a clamp put on this shit. But as long as the general public keeps letting this kind of shit happen and keep going, they're not losing support, they're not losing people, they're going to keep going. And that's the good thing about it. These people are so crazy that they are going to do the most insane shit. You know what I mean? And every time our side calls them out on it, they're like, wow, that's crazy. They're crazy. These people are fucking crazy. And that's all we say, and then nothing ever happens. It's going to get to a point where it's going to be too crazy even for the most crazy, right? And I think that the DNC has reached that point for everybody else in the Western world, because everybody else in the Western world is going to look at this abortion thing if they find out about it, and they're going to be like, nah, I don't know, man. That's fucking bananas, right? So the good thing is these people are going to push it so far that it just can't go any further. It's unsustainable. We all know it. That's a good thing. Doesn't mean you can't go out, you don't have to go out and vote or do anything or stay involved. Doesn't mean that you don't have to keep speaking out. As a matter of fact, the crazier it gets, the more people I expect to come out and go, okay, I'm done. I'm done. It's too crazy for me. I'm expecting more people to come out and say that's it. So guys, another great insanity report. I know you keep thinking it can't get any more insane, and then it does. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, and we'll get into it then. You guys, if you want to see my stuff, whether it's the Insanity Report, the Weekly Rant, the podcast recommendations, or one of the many articles that I write, and you want to get that directly into your inbox when it comes out, as soon as I publish it, you'll get it in your inbox. If you subscribe to my Substack, free or paid, down below are the links. You can do that either way, free or paid, no problem. You'll just get all my stuff in your inbox when it comes out. If you're watching this on a different platform like Rumble, YouTube, TikTok, then just follow me there, and eventually please do subscribe to my Substack, because that's where you'll get everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, wow, guys, so this day has already reached peak craziness for today. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, and I almost can't believe it. I almost can't believe it. I don't know. I'm done. I've said all I had to say. I could go on about it forever, but I'm not going to. So, guys, that was the Insanity Report for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.